Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
High School Hoops Night live on TenbandTV brings us to Baldwin High School. Season opener on the boys' side. The Baldwin Fighting Highlanders taking on the Northgate Flames. Good evening and welcome to 2025 High School Hoops basketball coverage here on TBTV. Matt Vandriak, Kevin Zomansky courtside with you. Kevin, both these teams playoff qualifiers a year ago. For Northgate, they had a bit of a deeper run into the postseason while Baldwin upset early in the 2025 tournament.
Yeah, Baldwin had a terrific record, 11-1 in the conference, 21-1 overall, entering the WPIAL playoffs, where they lost in the first round to Penn Trafford here at home on their court, 60-45, and was probably one of the most surprising upsets of the playoffs. So they're looking to bounce back this year in Section 3 play in 5A. That includes TJ, Peters, Ringgold, Trinity, Bethel, and South Fayette. For Northgate, they were 10-2 in the conference, 17-11 overall. They lost in the quarterfinals of those to WPIAL and PIAA as we pause for the national anthem.
So, Kevin, two playoff teams from a year ago, but both teams lost a lot. Northgate only bringing back one starter. Baldwin bringing back two starters, as Northgate with a new coaching staff as well. First-year head coach Corey Stanford leading Northgate this year. Had a chance to talk to him.
Well, I mean, it's a new exciting challenge for Coach Stanford. And, you know, Matt, when you graduate so many out of your program, you oftentimes have players that were, you know, the backups to certain positions that are excited for their opportunity to get on the floor at the start. So this is the first game for both teams this year. Some of the other high schools have been able to get games in, but this Baldwin/Peters Township tournament is the first game for both teams.
Both of these teams are participating in the Baldwin Peters Township tip-off tournament. So Northgate tomorrow will head down to Washington County to take on the Indians. Baldwin's boys were supposed to take on Avonworth tomorrow, who's playing Peters Township tonight, but with the Avonworth High School football team playing for the AAA State Championship tomorrow, that game has been postponed until next Friday night here in Baldwin. Here's your starting lineup for the Baldwin Highlanders. Starters out there for Baldwin. If you didn't catch that, you'll see at point guard junior E.J. Golvash, senior guard Gavin Sakeley, senior guard Max Marzina, sophomore guard Sadiq Anderson, and junior guard Jackson Otto for Jeff Ackerman's Baldwin Fighting Highlanders. For the Northgate Flames, underneath the first-year head coach Corey Stanford, the starters are at guard senior Javon Hardison, also guard senior Desmond Williams, senior guard Rob Person, sophomore guard Drayton Grimm, and sophomore forward Devontae Smith.
Northgate, a 2A school, Baldwin 5A here in the WPIAL.
Tip in midcourt, Devontae Smith in there against Jackson Otto. Right to left, Baldwin moves in the home whites with the purple trim, left to right. The Northgate Flames move in the red and yellow. Tip won by the Fighting Highlanders, E.J. Golvash with it. Dishing it over here to the left side, Max Marzina.
Let's go a matchup zone defensively for the Flames.
Little runner from the baseline goes. Sadiq Anderson gets the first points of 2025 for Baldwin. Baldwin presses and steals. Up the right side with the steal, and the finish is E.J. Golvash. And it's a quick 4-0 Baldwin lead. And the press continues. Northgate trying to break it, bringing it across midcourt is Desmond Williams.
2-2-1 press that falls into a man-to-man defense now.
Good work by Williams, takes it up, doesn't go, rebound batted around, out over the baseline. Possession goes to the Fighting Highlanders. Talked to Corey Stanford, the Northgate head coach, a bit before the game. First year, he said he definitely wants to take on the best they can in the non-section game. Taking on Baldwin tonight, Peters Township tomorrow, another 5A school. Then they also have a non-section match against North Allegheny. So he wants to have these guys ready for section play with all the turnover. From the left side, three-pointer. Max Marzino with the tray, and Baldwin coming out hot as a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, Matt, you know I spent some time as a coach in developing a schedule, and that's a delicate balance. Sometimes you want to go aggressively challenge a very veteran team, even though you might suffer a few losses. But when you have an inexperienced team and you get crunched on a lot of these non-section games, that can be very demoralizing. So you got to walk that fine line when you're challenging your young team.
Gavin Sakeley picked up the foul for Baldwin as the press forces another turnover. And we get a whistle here. So Rob Person got stuck in the trap. So a minute and a half into this opening quarter, Baldwin out to a quick 7-0 lead, and Northgate a little bit frazzled here.
It's like they're in the zone here.
Shake and bake from the left side, and the finish, Max Marzina. And Baldwin opens up a 9-0 lead.
Zena's got 5 already in this first quarter, 5 of 9.
Northgate is trying to get it across midcourt. They'll turn it over again. Back the other way, Otto feeds it. To the rack, the finish, no good. Rebound battled for. And possession will stay with the Fighting Highlanders. That putback from Gavin Sakeler didn't go. Quick inbound, and one. E.J. Govash gets the deuce and a chance to make it 3.
Did not find their opponents on that OB under there for the Flames, and Govash was able to just kind of slide right in there, Matt, and take it up and get the foul with a decent crowd underneath that hoop to our left.
Student section there. Govash doesn't get the free throw. Rebound pulled down by Person. Sorry, not Person, but that was actually Drayton Grimm on the rebound.
Student section wearing the basketball jerseys in reverse.
Hook, good. Desmond Williams. And that ends an 11-0 Baldwin run as Northgate's on the board.
Good
Nice
pass.
dish down low and the finish. Govash with the pass, Marzina with the bucket. And Corey Stanford wants to take the TO as Baldwin's opened up a quick 13-2 lead.
Yeah, I mean, you want to. We talk about it, you want to challenge your team. That's great, but when you got a young team, you know, and they're going to take some lumps against some bigger schools, you got to hope that they got the mental toughness to work through that, Matt. Right now, they're down 13-2 in the first few minutes of this first quarter of the first game of the season.
Baldwin opening it up quick. The Highlanders look crisp, Kevin. They look crisp. Not just defensively, but offensively in sync. Crisp passes, good sequences.
Coach Ackerman's a good coach. He's been around for a while, number of years at Pine Richland. Remember doing some of his games there.
Corey Stanford in his first year coaching Northgate. 2013 graduate of Penn Trafford. Stanford had some time coaching at the Kiski School, then winning on his law degree. So he took some time off from basketball. Now back here, the opportunity opened up. He moved to the North Hills, saw the chance to coach here at Northgate, and here he is on the sideline. Desmond Williams tries the drive, and he's D'd up on the play there by Max Marzina. Is going to be called for the foul.
Hardison, or I'm sorry, that was Desmond Williams. He had the first two. He's trying to take it to the hoop on that one also.
Devontae Smith gets it. Outside look. And deflected away there by Baldwin's Evan Govash. Inbound, chasing it down is Desmond Williams. Ball one in a man here. Jackson Otto tries to guard. This one dished off here to Javon Hardison. Goes back here to Desmond Williams. On the left side, Williams trying to work through a double team, sends it outside. Person for three, doesn't go. Rebound loose and pulled down by Baldwin's Sadiq Anderson. E.J. Govash penetrates, pops, and scores.
He's
And
got
it's 15-2. 6 for Govash and a 15-2 Fighting Highlanders lead. Almost getting the steal. Desmond Williams going to bring it back. Williams going to take it himself. Up off the glass, doesn't go. And the rebound there for Jackson Otto.
That was a tough shot.
Quickly back in transition. Cross-court pass, knocking it down. Sadiq Anderson. Set up by Otto, and Baldwin running early.
That was an unselfish pass in midair right there, Matt. Love to see the ball movement.
Desmond Williams tries to bring it across midcourt. Williams drives off the glass and in. Desmond Williams has all 4 of the Northgate points as the Flames trail 17-4. Williams, the only returning starter from last year.
You can sort of tell he gets the ball in his hands. He's really aggressive trying to attack the paint.
Max Marzina. Nice look down low, and Jackson Otto puts it home. Baldwin extends the lead to 15, 19-4.
Good find on the low block right there. Now's the turnover. And give him back.
And it's taken back by Rob Person. As Northgate has definitely been frazzled here in the early going. This one almost ends on the table. This Person tried to move it ahead, looking for Drayton Grimm. And possession goes to the Highlanders. Inbound right to the right of our table. E.J. Govash will send it in. Baldwin will inbound here. So we get everything set. And I'm not sure what the delay is.
I don't know either.
Northgate got a substitution in as Drayton Grimm came out.
Coach Stanford is not, I mean, he's not animated, but he's not happy about something. Someone might not be in the book.
I think the problem, Kevin, is that Cy Helms, number 10, was not on the roster originally. So there he is, number 10, Cy Helms, the freshman guard, checking in here. And I think that's where the problem was, that he wasn't originally on the roster. Coach Stanford gave us that. So we got a free throw here, and that's knocked down by Nico Marchurik for Baldwin. So Marchurik knocks down 2 free throws. So I guess that's where the foul came from.
It has, I mean, I don't think it's a foul. Maybe it's a bench foul.
So it's confirmed, the bench foul. And Nico Marchurik into the game, along with Cy Helms. 21-4 Baldwin, and possession of the Highlanders.
So if you're watching out there and you're not sure.
EJ Govash is sure. 3 for 3. And it's 24-4 in favor of the Highlanders.
Matt, each team brings their own book guy, and then there's an official book. And they all exchange information. So 10-second violation. Coach Stanford was not happy with his book guy over there.
Coach Stanford, as I went through the roster with him, got the starters and went right to it, said 10 is different, and gave me the name Cy Helms. And I guess the Northgate did not communicate that correctly, and the official, a good job, heard us talking, told us that 10 was not in the book, and that was the bench foul. Drive to the basket, and a foul called here. It's taken it strong for Baldwin was EJ Govash.
But that's some of the behind-the-scene mechanics if you're not familiar. There are 3 people across the way keeping score. 1 for each team. That's their own personal team book person, and the official score that's in the stripes. And they all collaborate, and they all discuss, and they all cross-check to make sure everything's correct.
Govash gets the free throw. As you mentioned, Kevin, when Helms checked in, he was not noted by the official score. Checking out is going to be Rob Person. David Williams, the sophomore guard, making his first appearance of the night for Northgate.
Govash now has 10 in the first quarter.
And the next shot here for Govash. Got it. And it's 26-4, so Baldwin opening up early here. Comes Devontae
It's
Smith.
an over and back.
And an over and back. And a tough start to 2025 here for the Flames.
Yeah, I think maybe the concept that I was explaining, summarized in one word, is you got to be careful not to overschedule. At least that was my experience. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense. 26-4, Baldwin in the lead. Max Marzina, nice look outside for 3 from the corner, doesn't go. And the rebound on the baseline was Govash, who seems to be everywhere. I think one thing you've noticed too, Kevin, with this Northgate's team with only 1 starter back and a couple of younger guys like Cy Helms, the freshman in front of us, a little bit timid here in the early going.
Yes, that's a great word to select for it. You know, trying to feel their way out. They're just getting blitzed right now by Baldwin. That's what I was talking about. Maybe you open up with someone that's not a really good 5A school to get these guys, you know, their first varsity action.
Well, they're going to go from the frying pan into the fire because they're making the trip to Peters Township tomorrow for a noon tip-off against the Indians. Indians playing Avonworth tonight. Of course, tomorrow on TenbandTV, we'll have the girls' game between Upper St. Clair and Baldwin. USC playing Peters Township. Their girls is part of the Baldwin-Peters Township tip-off tournament. Desmond Williams pressed. And a foul called against Nico Marchurik.
I'm going to say I like Machurik's yellow sneakers, even though they might not match the purple of the Highlanders, but looking sharp.
You like Marchurik's kicks?
Yeah, like the yellow ones right there.
At the highlight, not quite. That's a good yellow. It's the
like
Wiz Khalifa black and yellow, not the fluorescent highlighter yellow.
Me, myself, I'd have probably matched my uniform, but that's just me.
Fadeaway jumper there does not go for Desmond Williams, and Baldwin back with it again. Chris Kozar over here to Teo Toole, and then down low with the finish is Bryson Smolko. So the Highlanders getting the second team in here, and they have the 24-point lead. Three-pointer from the left side. Javon Hardison can knock it down, and the rebound pulled down by Marchurik. Back come the Highlanders, Chris Kozar. Left corner look. Boom, baby! Trey Alario with the tray. 31-4 Baldwin.
Massive first quarter.
Indeed. There's Northgate back. Desmond Williams called for the travel.
They might have got away with another over and back, but that time was a travel.
So Baldwin got the second wave in here, Kevin, and they haven't lost anything as Smolko knocked down a deuce, Alario knocked down a tray, and it's 31-4. Now in favor of the Fighting Highlanders, Chris Kozar.
Who knocked down the deuce again?
25, Bryson Smolko.
Yeah, okay, I got it. Fast and furious trying to keep up.
Absolutely down low, and Alario can't get it to go. Strong rebound pulled down by Bryson Smolko. Jump ball called, no possession goes to Northgate. David Williams to inbound from under the hoop to our left.
He needs to come up into front court a little faster.
Jumper knocked down. That's Desmond Williams, who has all six, and now Williams gets the steal. Williams takes it back. Can't get it to fall. Good rebound. Follow up and a foul as Javon Hardison working hard. And his counterpart in two, Teo Toole, going to get called for the foul. That'll send Hardison to the free throw line. First free throw doesn't go. Hardison's second free throw. Doesn't go either, and the rebound pulled down by Alario. Comes Baldwin back. Chris Kozar. Long three, count it! Nico Marchurik. And it's 34-6 Baldwin as the horn sounds to end the opening quarter. The Fighting Highlanders come storming in, and the opening quarter comes to an end. 8 minutes of basketball in the books. It's Baldwin 34, Northgate 6. You're watching High School Hoops Night live on TenbandTV. Back here at Baldwin, getting ready to get the second quarter underway of this tip-off tournament start here. First night of the season here on TenbandTV as well. You're watching High School Hoops Night Live. High School Hoops Night Live, even for me to say here on TBTV. Matt Vandriak, Kevin Zomansky with you. And Kevin, Baldwin coming out fast, coming out furious, and they lead by 28 after one.
Yeah, huge first quarter. Led by E.J. Golvish with 11. Just a massive first quarter as they're going to inbound right in front of us.
Golvash inbounds from in front of us here to Max Marzina. Golvash sending it over here to Jackson Otto. Otto finds Marzina. Marzina takes it strong, can't get it to go. Defended well on the play by Desmond Williams for Northgate. Over to the left side, David Williams. And Desmond Williams to the rack. He has all 8. The man they call Debo for Northgate.
Yeah, he's aggressive, but got to get some teammates involved.
Good steal there by Javon Hardison. Fans it back there to Grimm. To the left corner it goes. Williams takes it up, doesn't go. Nobody there to help for the rebound, though. And Baldwin brings it back, rebounded by Gavin Sakley. Moves it ahead here to Max Marzina. Marzina through everybody. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, pulled down, put back, no good. But Jackson Otto draws the foul. Cy Helms gets called for the foul, and that will send Jackson Otto to the line. Otto's first free throw too strong. Second try here for Otto. And that one's off the glass and in. And the Baldwin lead at 27, 35-8 with 7:02 left here in this opening half.
The old-fashioned bank right off the middle of the square and in.
Javon Hardison floater off the glass. Good stroke there. And Baldwin in Northgate in double digits. They trail 35-10. E.J. Golvash. Around the horn it comes. Sadiq Anderson sending it out to the left side for 3. Count it! Max Marzina. And it's 38-10 Baldwin. Desmond Williams bringing it back into the paint. Fades away, doesn't go. Rebound pulled down, ball pushed out to the right side for 3. That doesn't go. Into the game for Baldwin, we see Braylon Mosley. He was the one who worked that rebound, the big 6'1" sophomore. Three-pointer for Marzina again. Back-to-back threes for Max Marzina. Corey Stanford taking the TO. It's 41-10 Fighting Highlanders. TenbandTV has broadcast sponsorship opportunities available now for your business or organization. As a TenbandTV sponsor, your brand isn't just a logo on a banner, it's an integrated into the experience. With actionable QR codes and detailed analytics, TenbandTV ensures that your sponsorship makes an impact. Check out shop10bandmedia.com to see our advertising packages or email sales@10bandmedia.com for more information. Kevin Baldwin here. They look good.
You know, Matt, you mentioned they have 3 starters returning. You know, that's a pretty good number. It's not all 5, but just 2? Okay, so you're plugging in 3 new starters and you're going deep in the bench, and that's when you start to see not just like a good team, but a good program, right? You're able to plug in the holes of the departed seniors.
Javon Hardison dishing to the outside. Here comes Cy Helms to the baseline. Helms bringing it back out on that floating pass to Hardison, who tracks it down. Dishing back to Desmond Williams. Williams tries to penetrate, sends it around, quick out. Grimm for 3, he got it. Trayton Grimm with the tray.
Resulted from good ball movement. Williams got a paint touch. The first time he dished it out, they moved it for the extra pass, and they knocked down the triple.
Outside feed here, Sadiq Anderson pushing it back out. E.J. Golvash. Another 3 for number 3, and it's 44-13 Baldwin. Desmond Williams trying to go through everybody, and a foul on the play.
Tough shot. Very tough shot right there, but able to get to the line.
And that will send Williams to the line. First doesn't go. Williams has 8 of the Flames' 13 points. Substitutions here as checking out are Helms and Mosley. Second free throw goes for Desmond Williams. Checking back in is Devontae Smith. Moved around here for Baldwin. Anderson dishing over to his right. Max Marzina, baseline pass out to the left side. Now comes back to the point. Anderson, nice pass down low. Coming back out. Marzina penetrates, fakes, stutters, floats, doesn't go. And Devontae Smith with the rebound for Northgate. 30-point lead for the Fighting Highlanders. Desmond Williams finds Devontae Smith. And Devontae Smith tied up. Ball on the floor. Tied up. We're going to get a jump ball. Possession will stay with Northgate.
Was really unsure where to go with it was Smith. And his hesitation brought the defenders, they kind of high-load him until they were able to reach in and get the tie out. Possession stays with the Flames.
Pushing it back out. Here's Hardison. And he gets that floater. Good runner there for Javon Hardison off the feed from Desmond Williams. They're within 28. E.J. Golvash back the other way. Left wing feed. Three-pointer from the corner there from Sakeley. Doesn't go. And the rebound pulled down by Devontae Smith. So Northgate's a little bit calmer here in the second quarter at least. Dish to the right side. Three-pointer for Person. Doesn't go. And the rebound pulled down this time by Baldwin's Max Marzina. Marzina going to take it coast to coast. Marzina to the basket. Draws the whistle.
Even with the big lead, Baldwin playing with the tempo, right? They attacked the rim right there, right away. Saw the lane to get in there.
Marzina knocks down the free throw. Second try here for Marzina. Doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by Desmond Williams as Northgate brings it back the other way. 3.5 left here in this opening half. Williams spins. Denial. Seems it had to come in the form of Jackson Otto. Back the other way. Marzina can't get it to fall. Put back. That's good. A.J. Golvash. And Baldwin leads by 31. Javon Hardison bringing it back across the midcourt. Finds Devontae Smith. Over to the left side, Cy Helms. Hands it off here to Hardison. Hardison drives, has it blocked. Taken away by Anderson. Lead feed to E.J. Golvash, takes it strong and puts it home.
Good run out by Golvash. He sized up the defender right there and was able to finish through a little bit of a contact.
Now back with it here. There's Williams for it being Desmond Williams. Going to try to penetrate for Northgate. Floater off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound battled for on the floor. Tied up as Sakeley gets down there with Rob Person. And possession will go to Baldwin. David Williams checking back in to spell Desmond Williams.
I don't think Coach Stanford is pleased with the way he's not looking for his teammates, right? He's just kind of attacking. They want to run their offense.
Good feed down low. Coming back out. Sakeley on the right side. Back to the point now. E.J. Golvash swings it over to the left. Jackson Otto. Otto comes back to the point, then dished over here to the right. E.J. Golvash coming back to Marzina. Marzina moves it over now to Sadiq Anderson. Anderson inside. And the jumper there, no good. And rebounded by Devontae Smith for Northgate. Comes Javon Hardison. Hardison pulling back out. Long three off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Baldwin. Golvash moves it ahead. Sadiq Anderson off the glass. And the Highlanders lead by 35 with 90 seconds left in the opening half.
And that was too easy getting the run out.
Stop and play and a TO.
I think he took a timeout.
This will be a full timeout.
Not seeing the rotation back on defense when the shots go up. Not seeing the ball being moved offensively to try to get in some action. So Coach Stanford wants to talk about it.
Say thanks to our sponsors here on 10bandTV. Thank you to Legacy Lanes for their sponsorship of Baldwin High School sports. Everyone loves the Bulls, so why not do it while celebrating your birthday? Birthday party packages are available now. Legacy Lanes also offers online lane reservations. Just go to their website at legacylanes.us and make your reservation for some bowling fun. There are also opportunities to join league play year-round. Visit Legacy Lanes at 5024 Curry Road. Or give them a call at 412-653-2695. Also, thanks to the Craft House Stage and Grill for being an advertising partner for Baldwin High School sports here on 10bandTV. Craft House brings you unforgettable nights of live music, specializing in talent both close to home and from across the country. Stop by to enjoy the Craft House's menu of scrumptious scratch-made food that will keep you coming back for more, along with a wide selection of beverage choices with something in mind for everyone. The Craft House also has late-night happy hour on Fridays and Saturdays from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., featuring half off of 20 delicious menu items. Stop by the Craft House Stage and Grill, 5024 Curry Road, or check them out online at crafthousepgh.com.
Is the bass drum of death back at the Craft House yet?
You know, I didn't check the schedule. Something you're looking forward to. See if we get them on the calendar for 2026. Bass drum of death. Northgate. Javon Hardison, that is, defended, but a foul called. As Sadiq Anderson on the block. And that will send Javon Hardison to the line.
There's a lot of conversations happening between players and fans here that's a little bit strange to me. I would not be happy if I was one of the coaches.
Hardison knocks down the first free throw, but I get what you're saying.
I'm not talking about like taunting type thing. I'm talking about like coaching happening.
Yeah. Hardison's second free throw doesn't go. And the rebound pulled down by Jackson Otto. 70 seconds left here in the opening half. E.J. Golvash sends it over to Sadiq Anderson. Anderson pushing it back outside to Marzino. Marzino with the fade away from the foul line. Doesn't go. And rebounded by David Williams. Over on the left side, here's Javon Hardison. Crosses up, sends it back to Williams. David Williams off the glass, can't get it to go. And Jackson Otto pulls it down. Baldwin back the other way. Sadiq Anderson over to the right side. Gavin Sakely, long two. Not going to fall. Soaring in for the rebound. There's Jackson Otto. And we get a whistle underneath the hoop.
Yeah. From the baseline, Otto airborne coming from the side there.
Inbound to the right side. Marzina's tray doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by Person. Pressured on the double team, but a foul against Baldwin. And possession will go to Northgate here. Otto picks up his second. 25 ticks left here on the second quarter clock. And back with it here comes Hardison. Maybe Northgate will try to hold this for the last possession. Hardison dishing off. Cy Helms, the freshman.
I think they just want to have a good possession and run some good action.
That was not it. As it goes off of Javon Hardison, and Baldwin will get the ball back with 11 seconds left and a chance to add on a couple more points here before heading to halftime. Sadiq Anderson going to bring it. 5 seconds. Finds Marzino, long three. Marzina off the iron as the horn sounds to end the opening half. All Baldwin here so far tonight. Your score at the break, the Fighting Highlanders 51, Northgate 17. We will take a break and be back with some highlights in your second half of action. You're watching High School Hoops live on 10bandTV.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
So he wants to have these guys ready for section play with all the turnover. From the left side, three-pointer. Max Marzino with the tray. And
If you're watching out there and you're not sure,
EJ Govash is sure. 3 for 3. And it's 24-4 in favor of the Highlanders. Back from the Highlanders, Chris Kozar. Left corner look. Boom, baby! Trey Alario with the tray. 30.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
wonderful day.
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Back here at Baldwin, we're in the second half underway. The tip-off of the 2025 season. It's the Fighting Highlanders leading Northgate 51-17. High School Hoops Night live here on TenbandTV. Matt Vandriak, Kevin Zomansky with you. And Kevin, a big start for the Baldwin Fighting Highlanders.
Yeah, a huge first quarter, 34 points, 17 in the second quarter. They've been their leading scorers, E.J. Golvash. He has 18 total points. Gavin Sakley has 2. Max Marzina has 12. Nico Markurak has 7. Sadiq Anderson with 6. Jackson Otto with 3. And Trey Hilario with 3. For the Northgate Flames, Desmond Williams has 9 of their 17 points. Javion Hardison has 5. And Drayton Grimm has 3. Desmond Williams, primary ball handler for the Flames. When he went out, Javion Hardison did. But I think what Coach Stanford wants to see in the second half is we're going to have a running clock, we found out. I think he understands he's not going to win this game, but he wants to see some of the team play, run some of their stuff, do some of the things they practice. That's probably what his goals are for this second half.
High school basketball, the running clock takes effect when a team trails by 30 or more points in the second half. So with Baldwin up 34, this clock will roll the entire second half here. Right to left, Northgate with the basketball to start this second half. Desmond Williams passing to Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith brings it over here to the near side. And here comes Desmond Williams, keeping his strong scoring going. Back the other way. Trey Hilario sends it back to Chris Kozar. Kozar dishing to the left, three-point look. The stroke was there, but Teo Toole couldn't get to fall down, and a good rebound. Down low there by Javon Hardison. Desmond Williams.
See, he's not looking for his teammates. There's
Dishes
a good
back.
kick out.
Fake outside, Hardison for 3. Doesn't go. And the rebound pulled down by the Highlanders, Teo Toole.
Matt, this is a good second half for Coach Ackerman. He can go deep into his bench and get some valuable minutes for those guys.
We saw this second wave in the first half. Long 3 from the left side. Does not fall over there for Baldwin's Trey Hilario. Hilario had that three-pointer in the first, but it's almost like the second team, the second 5 that came in. Saw them play a bit in the first half. Not sure if that's a regular thing or just something that Baldwin's doing here tonight with the score the way that it is. These guys start the second half as Nico Marchurik going to bring it back for the Highlanders. Teo Toole. Now here to the right side. Let's see. Baldwin move it around. Marchurik, long 2, in and out. Smith finds the rebound, and a good job to tip it there to Desmond Williams. David Williams. Sorry, Desmond Williams it is, passing it there to Devontae Smith. Back to Williams. Desmond Williams at the point. Stutters to his right, comes back to the left side. Around the horn it goes here. Javon Hardison with the runner, and he'll draw the foul. If anything, Kevin, Northgate has calmed down a bit after that disastrous start to this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think you were right on it. You called them timid. You're playing your first game after a pretty good season last year, and you graduate so many, and now you got different players getting more minutes, and they're trying to feel their way through the first quarter against a team that came out blazing. It's a talented Baldwin team.
First free throw knocked down by Hardison.
He's 1 for 3 from the line.
David Williams will check in for Northgate to relieve Devontae Smith. Second free throw does not go for Hardison. Rebounded there by Alario for the Fighting Highlanders. And Baldwin brings it back. Marchurik with the drive off the glass. Count it. And Baldwin leads by 33.
They sometimes say downhill when they're talking about on a basketball court. Oh, those flat. That was Marchurik right there. He was getting downhill with some speed attacking the rim.
Alario makes the steal. Pass a little bit too strong there for Bryson Smolko. And back the other way, Desmond Williams off the steal puts it home. Baldwin handling it over here on the left side. Long three. Count it! Bryson Smolko with the tray. So Baldwin a good start. They lead by 34.
Coach Stanford's just trying to get his players in the right spots. They're going to run a little horn set here.
Desmond Williams with the fade. Doesn't fall. Rebound and back the other way. Here comes Trey Alario leading the charge. Fouled on his way up there is Nico Marchurik.
Nico's got the wide shoulders.
Dana Brown needs to talk to him.
That's a good point.
Fortunately for him, for Coach Brown, Nico's a senior. Free throw good.
He's now at 10.
And number 15, Samir King, will check in for his first action of the night for Northgate. Marchurik gets the roll. A little around the world there.
Took a victory lap before going down. 11 for Marchurik.
Back the other way now comes Desmond Williams. 58-22 Baldwin as we're halfway through this third quarter. Samir King. And a steal. Here comes the steal and drawing the whistle. It's Bryson Smolko getting back there. Good hustle shown by Braylon Mosley. A couple of big guys there. 6'4" Smolko, 6'1" Mosley. First free throw knocked down.
Smolko's got 4, all in this third quarter.
Got them both. Baldwin has 60, the lead at 38, 60-22 Fighting Highlanders. Williams back spins, draws a whistle. So if anything, you have a player in Desmond Williams.
Yes.
If you're Corey Stanford.
As the lone returning starter, he's well aware that he has to drive the offense.
First free throw knocked down.
And he has the ability to attack the paint and get to the line also. But I think they need to find who else can do that also. So I think they need to.
Williams gets them both. He's in double digits. Trey Alario could move but couldn't finish. Good rebound by Marchurik, and he puts it home. And the lead now at 38. Williams bringing it back, trying to drive on the right side. Desmond Williams fades, doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by Chris Kozar. And back the other way. Kozar going to go coast to coast with the Euro step in the finish.
Really nice take right there by Kozar.
Loose ball in the corner. Baldwin comes away with it. It's one thing, even with the second unit out here, Kevin, these Highlanders are bringing it on defense still as well. Marchurek hands it off in the right corner there to Teo Toole. Toole dribbles back, sends it over to Chris Kozar. Kozar back to Marchurek. Marchurek, fancy spin, throws up a prayer, not answered. And the rebound pulled down by Braylon Mosley for Northgate.
Lost his balance on that spin.
Comes Desmond Williams into a triple team, passing it over to David Williams. David Williams, a long shot. And I'm not sure if Kozar got a piece of it or if it was an NBA. Nothing but air.
It went behind the backboard.
Northgate gets a steal back the other way. Javon Hardison. Over to Desmond Williams. On the right side, trying to get a pick there as Williams tries to penetrate. Williams works in. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around. Nice come down and the putback. Braylon Mosley doing some work.
Nice job by Mosley to get the rebound and the finish after coming out to set the high ball screen. Rolling back to the hoop, getting in position to get that.
Chris Kozar sending it over here. Bryson Smolko down low. O'Toole to Kozar, back to O'Toole for three. Boom, baby! Ty O'Toole with the tray. 67-26 to lead, 41 for the Fighting Highlanders. Desmond Williams dishing off here to Hardison. Hardison inside, looking for Mosley, who brings it back out, trying to drive here, and unable to convert there, Cy Helms. We'll see Baldwin bringing it back. Over here to the right side, Chris Kozar off the feet from Marchurek. Kozar again! Couple of nice buckets for Kozar. And the lead at 43.
The sophomore being aggressive, tacking down the lane with the floater and the finish.
Williams, as the clock runs down here in this third quarter, going to work his way to the rack and score. 16 seconds left. Kozar, nice dish over there to Alario. Alario takes it up and one. 71-28, Baldwin leads, and Trey Alario to the line. We'll get some substitutions here. Baldwin's going to send in Torin Eddy, number 30, as well as Julian None. See Austin Barrett into the game as well, and Justice Roses. So Baldwin emptying the bench now. Kevin, everybody that's on the roster is in. Trey Alario gets the three-point play. 73-28 Baldwin. Last 3 seconds here of this third quarter. Long three at the horn, doesn't go. And the third quarter comes to an end. We're back with your fourth quarter. It's Baldwin 72, Northgate 28. You're watching High School Hoops Night live here on TenbandTV.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Back here at Baldwin, high school hoops night live on TenbandTV. And the Fighting Highlanders leading Northgate 72-28 after 3. Matt Vandriak, Kevin Zolmansky courtside with you. Kevin, Baldwin, impressive here tonight.
Very impressive. 72 points in the first 3 quarters. They had 21 points in that third quarter.
Almost a steal for Northgate, but Chris Kozar keeps it. Kozar from the foul line gets it. And we have a Northgate player shaken up. Rob Person, he stepped on a Baldwin player's ankle, and he a little bit shaken up as he's going to walk it off. Coming into the game, or back into the game, is David Williams for Northgate.
Kozar, the 5'8" sophomore point guard, really
looks good.
Showing we can do here in this second half for the Highlanders.
Desmond Williams drives, fades, floats, counts. So Williams having a nice night for the Flames. Julian Noon trying to push to the corner. Williams takes it away. Noon takes it back. Julian Noon going to take it himself, doesn't go. Rebound, put back, count it. Torrinetti. (76-30). The Highlanders
Starters
lead.
really jumped out of their seats for the bucket by Eddie on the good offensive rebound and putback.
Good work by Baldwin. This is the third team now out here, Kevin. Devontae Smith trying to go back to Williams, almost stolen away by Kozar. Desmond Williams finds it, sends it out to David Williams. And that goes over now to Javon Hardison into the right corner. Trying to penetrate. Here's Drayton Grimm. Doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. It's pulled down there by Justice Rosas. And Baldwin going to bring it back the other way. Austin Barrett to the left side. We'll see Julian Noon. Send it back to the point to Kozar. Kozar inside. Desrosas off the glass. Count it.
Coach Brown needs to talk to DeRosas, too.
Well, Desrosas is a junior, so
6'3" junior.
good size.
Running down the court. He's got a good stride. Looks like he's got some speed.
Devontae Smith sending it over here to Desmond Williams. Williams tries to penetrate. Nice dribbling there by Williams outside to David Williams for 3 from the left side. Doesn't go. Rebound is going to be off of Devontae Smith. And possession, actually they're going to say no, it was actually last touched by Baldwin, so possession will stay with Northgate. David Williams will inbound. Of course, Northgate in the North Hills, Kevin, made up of Avalon and Bellevue boroughs. First-year head coach Corey Stanford here. Three-pointer from the right corner, off the mark there from Drayton Grimm. Loose ball on the floor. Coming away with it there is Hardison. Hardison trying to get away from Desrosas. Comes back out to Williams. Desmond Williams trying to find a lane. Takes it himself. Get out of dodge. Desrosas with the swat. Eddie with the finish. And the Highlanders have 80. Torrinetti, the 6'5 sophomore, the big boys out there, Kevin, getting it done here in the fourth quarter.
He might have taken a few extra steps as he was gathering himself, but a good finish nonetheless.
Desmond Williams with the fade. Count it. Williams having a nice night. Quickly back. Here comes Eddie. Through 3 Flames, and he knocks it down.
Eddie's listed at 6'5 as a sophomore.
Some size on this Baldwin backups. Desmond Williams. Not a shot, but he was fouled before.
Williams has 21.
Northgate has 32. So while Northgate is the Flames, Desmond Williams' performance here, very cheap trick-like. Kevin, he's been the Flame.
Yeah, I mean, he's a talented player. He's gonna be their main scoring threat. He's got the ball in his hands quite a bit, and he's gonna be able to get to paint, and he can elevate. But he's gonna need some help. So I think they need to figure out a way to
get this team developing around him. Zachariah Ross into the game for Northgate as they empty their bench. Three-pointer from the right side. No good by Julian Noon. And back now come the Flames. Samir King dishing back to Cy Helms. Helms over to the right corner. And the pass comes back here from Amir Worthy. Out to Samir King. Now dished off to Drayton Grimm. Grimm tries to find some room. Left-handed dribble, dishes out here to the left corner. Three-pointer off the mark there by Amir Worthy. But Worthy gets it back. Dishing off to the left side here, Zachariah Ross. Back to Grimm. Out now to Cy Helms. Right corner pass. Comes back out here. Helms. And we got a whistle away. Be a call on Kozar. Inbound, stolen. Josh Desrosa is going to bring it back. He has a trailer. He finds him. And Austin Barrett's on the board. Kevin, I think if Julian Noon scores, everybody on the Baldwin roster will have points tonight.
Well, let me check. DeRozas doesn't have points yet, and Noon. That's it, just those two.
52-point lead, 84-32, Baldwin leads.
It was a very good fast break by DeRozas.
He's got a block, he's got an assist. Seems to get a deuce or a trace, or even a free throw gets you on the board. Samir King tries to take it strong, and a whistle near the baseline. That's on Kozar, that'll be his fourth. Trying to bring it in for Baldwin there, Zachariah Ross.
Threw me off. I think they announced number 11, Chris Kozar. He's number 1.
Yeah, Kozar's 1, Noon's 11.
Yeah.
And Noon's on the board. I'm sorry, Barrett, Austin Barrett on the board. Number 11. Get ahead of myself, trying to get everybody some points. All right, corner pass here. Where are they going to send it out? Comes around here to Drayton Grimm to the left side. Switching hands on the dribble. Here's Samir King back out to Grimm. Grimm to the right. Cy Helms trying to find some room. Helms down low. Has his shot denied by Julian Noon. Spelled N-O-O-N-E. And Noon said no one is going to the rack with that block. 86-32. That does not go for Noon, who's trying to get on the board. Final 40 seconds here. Baldwin impressive. Grimm dishing it off here to Helms. And gives it over to King. Samir King going to penetrate. Now going to send it outside instead. Three-pointer. And it's blocked. Noon again with the block.
It's a good kick out right there. Got to try to use a ball fake.
Final shot of the game coming up here. In it comes. Cy Helms dishing it back. Samir King, and the horn sounds. Baldwin, impressive here tonight as the Fighting Highlanders roll to an 86-32 victory over Northgate. So Baldwin 1-0. They open it up with the victory here. 86-32 W. They will supposed to play Northgate tomorrow, but that game is rescheduled for next Friday night. They'll play on the 12th instead. So Baldwin with the victory. Not sure who's next on tap. Get the final scores here real quick. And we'll wrap this one up. It's a good look, good start. Baldwin impressive. The 86-32 win. See the alma mater, the singing of the school fight song here as Baldwin gathers the first victory of the season.
Well, Matt, you and I sat through a lot of football home games that did not really go well for Baldwin, and this one was a complete reversal.
Yeah, Baldwin looks good.
Really strong here today.
Good start to the season for Baldwin. A good scene here from Baldwin as well. So Baldwin back in action. The next game is going to be Monday night. They will take on Mount Lebanon, a road game, then back at home on Tuesday to take on Penn Trafford. If I got the dates right, just run through the scoring and whoever the leaders were, and we'll check out of here.
All right, Desmond Williams led everyone with 21 for the Flames. Hardison had 6. Grimm had 3, and Mosley had 2. For Baldwin, Golvash, he had 18. O'Toole didn't score either. That was the other one didn't score. Sakley had 2. Marzina, 12. McCurack, 13. Anderson, 6. Otto, 3. Smolko, 5. Alario, 6. Kozar, 9. Eddie, 6. Noon, Barrett, and DeRosas all had 2.
Northgate will square up with Peters Township tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Baldwin back at it against Mount Lebanon on Monday. Final score again here from Baldwin, the Fighting Honors 86, Northgate 32. For Kevin Zalbanski, and also for our production team, Dustin Beck, Jared Todd Hunter, and Todd Kazarowski, Matt Vandrick saying thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed watching High School Hoops Night Live here on TenbandTV. Good night, everyone.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
So he wants to have these guys ready for section play with all the turnover. From the left side, three-pointer. Max Marzino with the tray.
And if you're watching out there and you're not sure,
EJ Golvash is sure. 3 for 3. And it's 24-4 in favor of the Highlanders. Back come the Highlanders, Chris Kozar. Left corner look. Boom, baby! Trey Alario with the tray. Free throw does not go for Hardison. Rebounded there by Alario for the Fighting Highlanders. And Baldwin brings it back. Marchurik with the drive off the glass. Count it. And Baldwin leads by one, handling it over here on the left side. Long three. Count it! Bryson Smolko with the tray. Down by Chris Kozar. And back the other way. Kozar going to go coast to coast with the Euro step in the finish. 16 seconds left. Kozar, nice dish over there to Alario. Alario takes it up and one. Desmond Williams trying to find a lane. Takes it himself. Get out of dodge. Desrosas with inbound, stolen. Josh Desrosas going to bring it back. He has a trailer. He finds him. And Austin Barrett's on the board. Get the final scores here real quick. I'm going to wrap this one up. It's a good look, good start. Baldwin impressive. The 86-32 win.